Hi, everyone. I wanted to take a moment and just explain to you guys how I got into health and fitness, and hopefully, I can motivate you to find your own story. I guess, like I said, everyone has their own story, and mine is kind of probably the opposite of what most people's would be. But growing up, I was actually picked on a lot as a kid. I came home from school crying all the time. And it wasn't because I had braces or a bad haircut or not the coolest backpack like you'd imagine. But no, it was actually because I was really skinny. I had a really high metabolism and I just couldn't gain weight. And the kids at school used to pick on me and say that I was starving myself. They used to say that I was born in Somalia and Ethiopia. And they used to take my lunch bag from me and toss it all over the school bus. Like, it just went on and on, like the humiliation and the constant bullying that I endured as a young child. So it's funny because being so skinny, like all I wanted to do was be normal, like I just wanted to be like everyone else. Um, so it's funny that as you get older, your weight kind of just catches up with you. I guess you don't really think about it as you get older as much. You kind of just wake up one day and you're like, my metabolism is not the way that it used to be. So it's interesting because when I went back to my old neighborhood, when I was a little bit older, me and my mom went back to visit. And it was funny because um, we went to go see one of our old neighbors, and she said something to me that I will never forget. She looked at me and she was like, "Wow, you really filled out." And I felt like it was kind of like a nice way of saying, like, "Wow, you put on a lot of weight." So it kind of like was, I don't know, it was weird because I never used to get comments like that before, so I wasn't used to it. But at the same time, it was kind of like, man, it's like you can't win for losing. Before it was like I was too skinny, and now I'm filled out. So, needless to say, I've just always been a very active person. I've always been interested in being fit and being healthy. It's always been an important part of my life. However, that's exactly what I want, though. I want to be fit and I want to be healthy. I don't want to be skinny and unhealthy or, you know, either of the two. So, I got introduced to Beachbody actually a couple of years ago from a friend, and I had tried it. I was doing Insanity, and I loved it. I really got motivated to get up and do my workout. I was just so excited the next day to get my next workout done. Unfortunately, as I got older, not only did my metabolism slow down, but I am very prone to injury, I guess. So, you'd be surprised. I'm 31 years old and I have a bad back. My knees are bad. My ankle's bad. I have a bad shoulder. My neck is messed up. I could go on and on. But anyway, so I'm doing Insanity and I end up throwing my back out. And it was pretty bad. I was in the emergency room, doped up on morphine. Um, so that kind of put a halt to that. And I actually got pretty depressed for a while because it was like getting up in the morning to do my Insanity is like I got excited about it. So I kind of got to a point where it was like, yeah, I'm injured. Like, what can I be excited about? And again, in what year would have been? It would have been a couple of years later that again I tried to do T25. So I was doing T25, and what happened? I fractured my hip. Now, I'm not telling you that these programs are going to get you injured because honestly, it really is just me. Um, I didn't fracture my hip from T25. I fractured my hip um, from overrunning. I was trying to run like 100 miles a month, and it was just too much for my body that I got a stress fracture and it snapped. So, but I was trying to do T25 on the side as well, and I just couldn't continue with it due to my injury. So that was put on hold, and once again, here I am in this rut. Like, I love, fitness, and I can't do anything. I got into another point where I was just really down and depressed about it, and I was in Afghanistan at the time, and a friend of mine, reached out to me and, talked to me and comforted me and, tried to let me see the light at the end of the tunnel. And it was just really encouraging, like I joined some of her fitness groups, and even though I couldn't do everything, I did modified stuff, and I was just doing something at my level that I could handle with my injury. And um, it just felt great to continuously try to make myself better. And so this kind of went on for some time until I came back from Afghanistan, and a couple of months later, I got some bad news that due to force reduction, I was being separated from the military. Um, it's kind of hard for me because, um, excuse me, I put my heart and soul into the army. It was my career. It was something I wanted to do ever since I was a child, and I just craved and desired to lead people and to be a part of something bigger and better than myself. And um, I love our country, and I just I was really good at my job too, and I loved it. I love being able to touch soldiers' lives on a daily basis. But anyways, so that quickly came to a halt. I spent 10 years in the military, a significant amount of my life. And so it really hit me hard, like this was something that I was planning on doing for the next 10 years and retiring from. So it kind of, really hit me where it hurts. So again, here I am in a rut. Um, at this point, I didn't have a job. I was going from one lifestyle to the next. Like I didn't even know what was next. So here I am. I have no job. I'm depressed about losing my job that I cared a lot about. And so I'm like sitting on the couch, eating chips and salsa for several weeks probably. And the same friend that I was talking to before, um, helping me get encouraged about, getting fit and motivating me and trying to push me to, be better. I got in touch with her again. And this time I was like, what do I have to lose? I have no job right now. I need to get off this couch. I need to, I need to be inspired again. I need to feel good about me. Um, so I figured I'm a veteran, so I actually qualify to get my coach fees waived. So, in case you didn't know that, if you are a veteran or on active duty or a reservist, you can get your coach fees waived too. So that's a big incentive because so I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, what do I have to lose? It costs me nothing. I get to inspire and motivate other people to do something good with their life. And in the process, I'm doing something great with my life. So I decided I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this again. So this time I enrolled as a coach, and I joined a couple more challenge groups, and I started trying to run my own challenge groups, and I started drinking Shakeology, which I am in love with now, which is funny because the first time I tried it, I was like, I can't drink this. So it was pretty funny because when I first tried Shakeology, I got strawberry. I wasn't a fan, but they eventually came out with vanilla, which I tried, and I am in love with it. I mix a little bit of chai in there, and I have myself a chai latte every morning. And so that's delicious. And I love my workouts. I'm doing 21 Day Fix. I've done PiYo. I've done, what else? I can't think. There's so many. But anyways, I really love it. And I think the best part about it is that it's really a team effort, you know? Like, I've met such a great community of people that I mean, can't, at this point, I can't imagine not doing what I'm doing right now. I feel great. I feel healthy. I have more energy. I am not tired all the time. I just, like, I feel healthier and I feel good about myself. I'm confident in my skin, and I want other people to feel that way too. So that's when I decided this is for me. So, um, I just love, like, inspiring other people, motivating other people. I hope I'm inspiring and motivating you. And so that's how I ended up developing Peace.Health.Fitness.Paws. And I'm kind of like a hippie, free spirited, bohemian, whatever you want to call it. And I love my dogs. They're my pride and joy, and my life revolves around them. So what better than to involve them in my fitness business as well? So they definitely join in on my workouts from time to time and try to steal some of my Shakeology. Just kidding. But it's just, it's great. But I wanted to give you a little insight into how I got started and what motivates me and why I love doing this so much. So again, think about what motivates you and find your own story, because everybody's story is different and everybody has their own story. So find out what motivates you and feel free to let me know. I'm excited. I want to see what you guys get motivated about and what you guys want to do to improve your health and fitness, and I want to be a part of it. So go ahead and hit like on my video or comment below and let me know what you think. I'm super excited to meet you and meet new people. So, yay! Have a great day! Bye!